Hi everyone, it's Neo from Oxford Response. With the arrival of our new servers update, there are quite a few advanced features that you may not know how to configure, rich text, customization for your server title, and upload asset IDs like a logo, a banner, thumbnails to your Oxford Response server to be displayed to all users. So firstly, rich text formatting, what is it? Well, basically rich text is a way to customize your text, customize your title, meaning you can color your title in different areas, you can bold it in different areas, underline, and use loads of different formatting to make your title stand out above other servers. And just keep in mind that rich text is only available with advanced server. So the first thing you're going to want to do to get started with rich text is navigate to oxfd.re/rich text, which is going to bring you to the official Roblox documentation on rich text formatting. Now just be aware that Oxford Response servers do not support every single thing you see here, but I'm going to walk through what we do support and how you can use it. So the first thing you'll see on this page is font color, and we do support this, so we can actually apply coloring to certain parts of the title to kind of highlight certain words in your title if you'd like to do that. Now I'm going to demo this live, but let me just walk you through the rest of the options. So we do not support font size because otherwise we'd have inconsistencies with how servers are displayed on the server list, so we do not support that. We do not support font face either, neither family, but we do support font weight, meaning you can kind of make things heavier and lighter depending on, what you want to highlight in your server title. We don't support transparency stroke, but we do support bold, we support italic, we support underline, but we do not support strike through, line break, and any of the rest of the things you see on this page. So just the things I mentioned. So as an example, I've taken the Roblox documentation and I've just pasted it in. So it says, I want the orange candy. So obviously you can change this. So you can just say like Oxford Response Roleplay. And in this case, this means that Oxford is going to be highlighted in orange. And you can actually, if you click off, you can see the preview is rendered and you can see what your title will look like. So you can see Oxford is orange and the rest is white. And another thing I'm going to add just to show you is the font weight. So you can obviously wrap, for example, if I want to wrap response in a font weight of 900, which is the heaviest font weight, you can search font weights on Google to see what other ones there are, but generally they're in hundreds, and I can call this response. And then when you click off, you can see response has been made very heavy, whereas Oxford is just standard and orange. Just keep in mind that our server list makes things bold automatically. All the text is going to be at least bold, but you can go heavier than that. So now if I go ahead and submit this title, you can see it gets saved, and if I navigate over to the server list, you'll see in my servers Oxford Response Roleplay exactly how I've written it in the server management panel. And now if you click on it, obviously it comes up in the detailed view as well. And now what I'm going to do is go through how to change your banner, icon, and 4 thumbnails. So for the time being, it's a bit more complicated to change your images, as you're going to need to use Roblox Studio, which means you can only do this really on a desktop computer that can run Roblox Studio. So we apologize for this, and we're going to be changing this as soon as possible to kind of convert what I'm about to show you automatically, so you're not going to require Studio. But for now, this is how it needs to be done. So the first thing you're going to want to do in Roblox Studio is just open up a fresh base plate, and this is extremely easy. I'm sure you know how. You just open up the Roblox Studio app and click New Experience, and you'll arrive at this. And literally all you're going to do is click the default spawn location it creates, and just go inside of that and click on decal. And you can now see it has texture. So what I recommend doing is actually going to file and publishing this to Roblox, just because it's going to make it so you can upload images directly in Studio instead of uploading them on the website, putting them in Studio. You'll see it makes it a lot easier. So you can just publish this as whatever, just call it like test game or image game, I don't know, it's up to you. And probably just leave everything at default. And what that is going to do is it's just going to take you out, put you back into your Team Create enabled experience, which means you have access to cloud services, meaning you can upload images directly. So you literally just click on decal, go to texture, and you click add image, and then this is where you can upload whatever image you want to be your server icon, banner, or thumbnail. So for an example, I've just got this image of the Union Jack here, which isn't a perfect square. I'm just going to be demonstrating the icon. And if you're uploading an icon, I really recommend you make it a square, so that's a 1:1 ratio, so it's exactly square. Our game will crop it to fit, but it's recommended to be a square for optimal display. So then once you choose the file, you can just go ahead and click create and wait for the texture to change into this image, and then you should see the image on the spawn pad. And then all you do is click on texture, and you just have to copy only the numbers from this little window here. Once you have these numbers, you simply head into server management, go over to your logo and just replace it with those numbers, click submit, and there you go, it's all saved. And if we go to the server list, go back, refresh it, you can see that I now have the Union Jack as my server icon, and that's it. Pretty simple. Once you've got Studio running, it's very easy to do. And if you're doing the banner, obviously you need to make the image quite wide for it to fit optimally on all devices. One thing you could do is just take a screenshot of this and then just kind of look at the dimensions. You see it's about 1800 by 200, so that could be your recommended size that you can make your banner with, and your banner will be set to fit, so you'll never have gaps and you don't need to worry about that. For thumbnails, it's going to be something like this, and there's going to be 4 of them across here, so something like 300 by 400 maybe. But yeah, just whatever works well. Just remember the game, it does crop things automatically, and it kind of scales your images to fit, so don't worry if they're not exact sizes. They will look fine in the game, but yeah, just make sure you get the rough size correct. Anyway, if you have any further questions, please let me know, or reach out to us on our Discord server, or contact us through any means, and we'll be really glad to help you out. But hopefully this tutorial has been helpful. We're going to make images much easier to upload very, very soon, so just stay tuned for our future updates. Thanks so much for watching. Hopefully you found this helpful, and goodbye.